Hello, my name's Jim Thompson, and I work as a professor in the Department of Special Education at Illinois State University. Currently, I'm also serving as the president of the American Association on Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities, or AAIDD, which is the longest-standing professional organization concerned with people with disabilities in the United States. If you count my years in high school, as a counselor at a summer camp for children with disabilities, I've been in the field of intellectual disability and related developmental disabilities for over 40 years. I have worked as a special education teacher, special education administrator, graduate assistant, and higher education faculty member. And I've served on boards of lots of organizations that have DD in their name. I don't claim to have seen and done it all, but I think it's fair to say I've acquired a pretty extensive range of experience in my 40 years. It is because of my different experiences that I have great respect for people who work in the field, especially for those working directly with people with disabilities. I'm often inspired by the level of commitment and expertise displayed by people in human services professions. For the past 20 years, my research has been focusing on efforts to understand people by their support needs. I am co-author of AAIDD's most recent definition and classification manual, and I'm the lead author of the Supports Intensity Scale, the adult version, and the Supports Intensity Scale, the children's version. If you were to ask me what it is about people with intellectual and related developmental disabilities that I think I know after 40 years in the field, here would be my answer. And for full disclosure, I'm pulling this text directly from the AAIDD presidential address that I made at the 2013 conference. So if you're there and have heard it already, I suppose you can stop watching this video. But here it is, from my 40 years in the field. I have learned that disability is best understood in terms of the fit between personal competency and the demands of community environments. Understanding people this way focuses professional efforts on modifying the context by either changing the environment or introducing personalized supports. Although people with disabilities have support needs that are different than the general population, people with intellectual disability and related developmental disabilities have the same basic wants and desires that all people have. For instance, they want a home to live in that they can call home and is more than a physical space that provides them shelter. They want meaningful work and other opportunities to make contributions to the world. They want relationships. They want family relationships. They want casual friendships. They want close friendships, they want romantic relationships. You name the relationship, they want it. They want relationships with others, both with and without disabilities. They want meaningful ways to spend their time, and that includes hobbies in which to immerse themselves in, as well as opportunities for lifelong learning. They want choices so that their lives are unique, and they do not want a series of canned programs that are targeted only to people with disabilities. Families of children with disabilities want their children to be offered a meaningful education that is taken just as seriously as the education that's offered to all other children. An essential component of a meaningful education is the opportunity to be educated alongside general education peers. In summary, people with intellectual disability and related developmental disabilities want to live their lives as full-fledged citizens and participants in their communities. The ultimate measure of the usefulness of professional work is the extent to which professional efforts contribute to empowering people with disabilities to lead enviable lives, as Joanna Pearson and Ann Turnbull might say. To do so, professionals must strive to do three things. First, to understand each person holistically. That includes understanding that people have relative strengths to go along with relative limitations. Second, focus professional efforts on arranging personalized supports that bridge the gap between any limitations in personal competency and the demands of settings and activities. And third, empower people with disabilities so that they can experience full lives, and so that the general population can experience the contributions and the richness that people with disabilities provide to their communities. I ended my presidential address by sharing the following quote that is attributed to Eleanor Roosevelt. It is that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I encourage everyone in the field, whether you are brand new or a grizzled veteran like me, to join me and many others in dreaming big. Let's dream big, beautiful dreams, and to commence with the work that needs to make these dreams a reality. Thank you.